The spook month may be over, but the spooks never end. We return to the sinking city. And we go to the manor of the Blackwoods? Blackmore? Blacknote. Blackwood. Evernote Blackwood. I knew it was something. There we go. Had to pick up a, at their fast travel point. Boy, that looks foreboding. Well, not that way. Hey, buddy. It's not gone well for you. Aha, fake doors. Yep. Hello. Yep. Yep. Oh. Aha. Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
Lock seems in good condition. The door won't budge.
It's like we need a key for that door because it's in good condition, I guess. Oh boy. I think we're nearing the end of the video game, given the amount of stuff it's just being like, here you go. Alright, that's a lot of bullets I have. Oh boy. Oh. That didn't go very well for me. I apparently should not have done that. But now we know. So I awkwardly pick at my fingernails on this loading screen. Come on, loading screen. Oh, there we go. And where am I? Oh, I'm all the way over here. Pardon me, I'll just load all my guns. Oh, hey, it's already open. It's nice of them. I guess these are already all dead as well. Or that does mean it's time to rapidly craft many things. Okay, giant ominous thing on the ground. Lesson learned. Have no bitrate. There we go. All right. Blackwood, you got a spooky basement.
Of course the Blackwoods would have a space for rituals. Well equipped, too.
All right. Just more fake walls. So many fake walls.
This one seems more recent.
Oh, hey, there's the key.
Dragon's Eye. I've seen this before.
I think you meant to say Dagon, but you said dragon, and that's really good.
No, not again!
Rip.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
You know, when you think about it, really, what is more horrifying than the horror continuing after the allotted time?
You know, you're right.
It's the spookiest kind of horror. That's why I maintain that it's a huge missed opportunity that the sequel to Friday the 13th wasn't just called Saturday the 14th.
That'd be really good, actually.
I must keep looking.
It's like, oh, good, we survived Friday the 13th, it's fine. And then, like, the next morning, Jason's still there, and it's like, oh, fuck.
I need a stronger focus. Something touched by Kotiganar.
Something touched
This
by
way.
Katiganar.
Cure for your illness awaits.
I'm pretty sure that's just a Klingon.
Let's see what we have here.
I think that's Worf's
This
uncle or
way,
something.
Odin.
Worf's Uncle Katiganar.
You blasted thing.
Tell me it doesn't sound right.
It does kind of sound like a
Many
Klingon.
attempts, so few chosen left. I must keep looking.
Evernote conducted a ritual on someone, but the man died in the process. He buried him and set out to find something he called a stronger focus.
Alright,
So how's your day been?
it's been pretty good. I caught all the Pokemon in the new Pokedex.
Congratulations. How many new ones were there?
There were 210 total, but not all of them were new, so I don't remember off the top of my head, like, the exact number of new Pokemon.
Okay.
But shoutouts to the hackers on the Wonder Trade for giving me 2 of the legendaries that you have to pick one or the other, and then letting me trade for the other one.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh man, look at them fish people.
Yep, that's Victor Fish.
Look at this painting! Holy cow!
Is she looking back?
That's a good painting. Oh, that painting made my sanity go down.
Oh, Jesus, it's Wooly's mom.
You're not wrong. Whoop. Yeah. Oh boy. Whoops. That was the wrong button. Heal me, heal me, heal me. Thank
Oh,
you.
what's that? That's not cool. Oh, no, he brought a pallet swap with it.
He did.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. For a minute there, I had the thought that there's very little more antithetical to the kind of H.P. Lovecraft, you know, undescribable horror monster than a palette swap.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense that the idea of a palette swap of an H.P. Lovecraft monster immediately made me just get a completely open mindset of like, oh man, that's super disappointing. But then I stopped and thought about it for a second, and I realized that considering H.P. Lovecraft's own deathly terror of palette swaps,
Yeah.
really nothing is more accurate.
Then spooky colors.
Yeah, Lovecraft hated those. Fucking alternate colors 16 or whatever in the Persona arenas, and H.P. Lovecraft just starts shaking in his boots.
That spooky statue became a book.
That
Oh, the Yellow King's Men. Oh. Hmm.
Wide open sea. I too was drawn to it once.
Mind Palace. I still love Mind Palace.
It's pretty good. I think it. There's a whole bunch of nonsense here that now I need to go in here. Whoops. And just put a bunch of things together.
Mind Palace is going to be the name of my virtual reality office assistant. Just organize your files with Mind Palace. Who's going to turn that down? Nobody, that's who.
Oops. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got?
Oh no! I tried to climb on a thing in the Watch Dogs, and instead I jumped in a lake.
Whoops.
Well, I guess a river. London doesn't have lakes. Oh, what? I had that drone drop a box, and then the box vanished into the ocean. Or again, I guess this river.
The Thames.
Whatever this mysterious body of water is. Who can say?
I mean, if there's one thing I've learned from playing this game, it's that all bodies of water are very mysterious. Is there anything else in here?
Oh, hey, there's New Scotland
Probably not.
Yard.
Yeah. New Scotland, I mean...
I'm sure New Scotland Yard is a thing.
Well, I don't think New Scotland Yard is very new anymore, because I'm pretty sure New Scotland Yard was also in Syndicate. Which was, you know, the
What about New Scotland Yard?
late 1800s.
What about Neo Scotland Yard?
Aw, Neo Scotland Yard, super good.
I'm pretty sure Neo Scotland Yard is the setting of that fucking old Saturday morning cartoon where they brought Sherlock Holmes back. Did you see that shit?
No.
How did you miss that cartoon?
Before my time, I guess. I don't know.
That is actually very fair. There were years of just the most absurd goddamn Saturday morning cartoons that were shockingly, like, way better animated than they had any right to be. But yeah, there was totally a Saturday morning cartoon that was like, police in the future fished Captain America. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. They fished Sherlock Holmes' body out of the waterfall, and he was like frozen in a solid block of ice, Captain America style, and perfectly preserved. So they just thawed him out, and then he was like, "Oh, but I can't solve crimes without my good buddy Watson." So they were like, "We got you covered. Here's this giant fucking robot with the head of a British man on it. Comes stomping out, fucking 7-foot tall Robo Watson with a trench coat." And they're just like, "Yeah, we fed this robot all the Sherlock Holmes books. He's Watson now."
That's
And that
great.
robot's just like, "Fuck yeah." And Sherlock Holmes is like, "This'll do." And then he teams up with the robot and like a cool future police lady, and they go solving crimes. And it turns out that Moriarty, I believe the reveal was that Moriarty planned for all of this when he fell off the falls with Sherlock, had his people recover his body earlier so that he could be in the future, and has been building a criminal empire in the future this whole time.
How have I missed this?
That is a fantastic question, because that show was fucking bonkers. I want to say it was a very short show that did not get renewed for new seasons, but it did exist. I think it was just called like Sherlock Holmes in the 21st century or 22nd century. Or hold on. I'm gonna look this up now. Sherlock Holmes future. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
What years did it run?
Hold on. It was wow. It was actually 26 episodes long.
That's about a standard, like, 30-minute...
Yeah, I thought it was just, like, one season done. I didn't realize it even got that far. Does this thing even say when it aired? There we go. Wait, no. That was in 1999 to 2001?
Whoa.
I thought it was so much earlier than that.
I also thought it because I would have been, you know, around at that point.
It's so bizarre. Also, Aaron Fitzgerald was in the voice cast.
Hey. What's the address on this again? Central Grimhaven Bay.
He's resurrected in May 2103 by Beth Lestrade.
Oh, Nantucket Street and Fitz O'Callahan. Right about there.
Oh wait, no, the plot is much dumber than I remember.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Moriarty was frozen in ice, Captain America style. Sherlock Holmes survived the fall, became a beekeeper in his later years and retired. And Scotland Yard just keeps Sherlock Holmes' body in the basement, preserved in like a giant block of honey, like he's the fucking mosquito in the amber from Jurassic Park. So then she just like grabs his body and takes him to a biologist who's like, "Oh yeah, sure, let me give him this juice, which will put Sherlock Holmes back to being young again." And then they crack him out of the honey, and they're like, "Man, you're back." And he's like, "I'm back. Also have this Robo Watson." That's much dumber than I remember.
That is, in
I thought they
fact,
were both
much
just-
dumber, yeah.
I thought they were both just frozen in the ice because why would you need to make that plot more complex? Like that's one of the best examples I've ever seen of like, oh, here's this really simple plot. What if we could make it dumber though?
Just crank that up. Just all right. Corner of Fitz O'Callahan and Nantucket.
I'm now not entirely sure that this whole show didn't start as someone desperately trying to explain why they were drawing a picture of Sherlock Holmes covered in honey. And it's just like, what's that? And it's like, oh,
It's
it's
for
a
my-
pitch for this new show I'm working on. Oh, really? Why is Sherlock Holmes covered in bees and honey? And it's just like, okay, well, you're not going to believe
Somewhere
this.
first for once.
But
Hello there, Mr. Reed. I didn't expect to see you here so
oh,
soon.
Do we know each other?
Well, I must
Lordy.
say, I'm a little hurt. The Yellow Kings know everything that goes on.
Oh, the Yellow Kings again.
those guys seem to be a problem.
I've seen some of your gang's handiwork before. What's your angle?
Us? Well, call us concerned citizens. And this is just the kind of situation we concern ourselves with. I believe you recently lost something important.
Oh, they're my
Make sure
friends.
you get it back.
The seal.
Uh-huh. Gotta find it before
Are
you
they,
go
though?
complete cuckoo
Well,
like all them
As of
chosen
right
before.
now.
Don't
So
trust
what do we get
anybody.
out of this?
Fair.
I just do what I'm told. And my boss was very clear about this.
Your boss. Who would that be?
The Yellow
Don't
King.
you worry, sir. He'll find you when all is said and done.
So, do we have a problem or not?
Not at all. You're here already. Do your thing. Just leave us be while we do ours. If ever no
Do
crack
your
in the
investigating.
face,
We're just gonna hang out and load our guns, all menacing like.
Don't you worry.
It's dark in this building.
The door won't budge.
Try going upstairs, see if there's a key for the whatever.
Looks like everybody left mid-meeting.
Also, I think you got here just before this happened, but
Mm-hmm.
the main character guy totally mispronounced Dagon in a very amusing fashion because
Oh.
he totally just said, "Oh, it's the Eye of Dragon."
I'm lucky you bastards left your research before you fled. All the chosen are in here.
Oh, Mind Palace. Do do. New stuff, thank you. You guys,
I accomplished exactly one goal in the weird soccer game in the Watch Dogs. and
it's
that is all
really
I wanna play of
hard.
That again.
It's surprisingly hard.
It's kind of just frustrating. Like,
Don't worry.
they
We'll
don't.
stay and watch.
It's hard when you start because they don't tell you that you're only using the shoulder buttons.
You're not
So
though.
I wasn't sure. Wait, you're not? I was only
You're-
using the shoulder buttons for that whole time.
You're using the shoulder buttons, like I guess on a PlayStation controller would be L2 R2 L1 R1 and it'd be triangle, I think,
Budge.
because on
Oh
Xbox
Jesus!
or no, it'd be X because on Xbox it's A. Because that's your header button when you kick it up
Oh,
to your
okay.
head and you hit the X button.
Well, I never got far enough to see that button. But if it was just the shoulder buttons, I'd be like, okay, this isn't so bad. But yeah.
Did I miss a key somewhere in the stupid? No, that's the manor key. How do I get in the basement?
We got
You.
your back, Mr. Reed.
You go on, Mr. Reed. Snoop away.
Did you guys find a key though? Oh. Ah. I found the key. I scrolled farther down the thing. There it is. Finding that key drained a lot of my sanity in a way I was not expecting. Oh boy. Tighanar lies beneath the ground. Oh, it's the Cthulhu's daughter. People are carrying the seed of the daughter of Cthulhu. Hot. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
And then the daughter gives birth to the Cthulhu?
That's far from the weirdest thing that could possibly happen. There are ancient madness gods.
You're not wrong.
You are here, Mr. Reed. Just when I was starting to think I'd come on too strongly.
You have an odd way of making advances.
You're hardly the charmer yourself. I was hoping we could talk. It's the least you could do after bringing those gentlemen along.
Those gentlemen were here when I arrived. Tell me,
He beat up all the people who were like, yeah, we got your back.
A nuisance hounding me for some time.
This old fish man.
Know their leader, but whoever they are, they're determined.
and so you slaughtered them.
They wanted me dead.
He totally did just kill 3 people somehow.
Mr. Reed,
That guy
So
also
you're
looking
intent on
pretty
moving
rough.
on. Why?
Oh,
God damn it.
could I not? I suspected that you too
Having fun
were
in the
so
Watch
clever.
Dogs.
As it turns
They're having
out,
fun getting
neither
randomly
of us
disconnected from the
we
online.
have the same
Oh,
path,
weird.
you and I extended only the courtesy of a
The
fellow
PS4 has been
traveler.
having a lot of
Nothing
connectivity
more,
issues lately.
nothing less.
Hmm.
Mostly
That's
in-game.
reassuring.
Yep, nope, there's Ubisoft error
So you're
code
here
boring
on some
taco.
kind of what?
That's the worst error
This
code.
is where my family once gathered before descending into the depths, never to see the sun again. They left me here. Punishment for being a disappointment.
Had a
Like
train of
a
thought
curse
relating to the Watch
they
Dogs, but
wanted
I've
to
forgotten.
exploit, as if they
Other than
were
I've switched my main character away from the soccer player I
I was
started
told
with
you've
to a
chosen all
getaway
this.
driver I got.
Is it true?
Nice.
No ordinary human can bear the curse, but I was destined to carry this burden. Trained for
And she's got an ability that, like, she hits a button while she's driving and all the self-driving cars just get out of the way.
Oh, cool.
I can't let you have the seal.
Now, Charles, let's be civilized. By now you know enough to understand what this entails. I'll make you an offer. I have been groomed for this. I have waited my entire life for this. I am chosen. I am chosen. Let me free you from the burden.
Are you saying you can stop me going mad?
I can.
I'm curious, did you get the weird AR Shroud ability?
Yes, I use that a lot.
Is that just, like, free?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you buy it, but then is
Yeah.
it just like whenever you take somebody down, you can just hit a button and be like, gone?
You don't even hit a button, mostly.
Okay, it's just automatic.
It's just automatic.
Okay.
You can hit a button if you like get into a fist fight and knock someone down, and then you're like, oh, I want to make sure no one sees this. You can be like, poof, you're invisible.
Okay.
Or to flee the city with
Alright, that was my deciding factor between whether I got that or a different button.
None of it was easy. I have given everything I have, everything to be here. I know this is my fate, our fate. You can be saved, Mr. Reed. Let me help. I beg you.
What could go wrong being part of a weird ritual with a crazy old fish man?
If it's the only way to
Probably
keep
nothing.
levels in this forsaken city, then
What?
let's do it.
Ah, Charles,
I
What?
hit the
you
drop.
are
I hit the drop
wise and
parcel button on one of the
courageous
little parcel box
Please,
delivery drones,
lie down
and
on
it
the
dropped a
mattress
box that
and
just immediately exploded when it hit the ground. Guess
Wait,
somebody was mailing a bomb.
do I need to talk to you again to
lie
be like,
down on the altar.
oh, I gotta go back down to the basement, I guess. Alright, crazy fish man, you got this.
Also, I'll randomly throw out that I appreciate that the people you recruit come with like preset outfits you can change between.
Yes.
They don't just have the one set of clothes.
The main thing is I kind of wish, like... Because when I changed one person's outfit, it swapped to, like, their other outfit. And I wish I could have
Yeah.
kept some aspects of that first outfit.
Yeah,
And I-
that would be nice.
And I had to go, like, buy the individual clothes pieces. Because they are generally, like, out in the world. Like, at some
Yeah.
of the stores. But, like, my getaway driver had cool glasses, and I bought her a cooler jacket, and her other outfit didn't have her cool glasses. And I was like, oh.
That's unfortunate. I've had a real hard time. Oh, lady, get out of the road! Oh my god. This is still a problem.
Did it crack under my weight? Sure, I could lose a few pounds.
Oh, hey, I
but
like this
still.
song. I didn't realize this was in the
Odd.
game.
Which one?
Hold on, I'll remember the name shortly. Is it? No, the band is like Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh, yeah. No, I know
What's the name
exactly
of
what
the
you're talking
song?
about. I don't remember the name of the song, but I know...
Is it Mantra? That's it.
This one is beyond your reach. Your
My fun thing that I made a comment of is I think whoever picked the music for that game really liked that first Life is Strange. Which, I mean, accurate. But,
It's very good.
I say this because there is both an Alt-J song and a Foles song on one of those radio stations.
Kid, I have a really hard time telling like what even radio station I am on.
I just know
I don't think the radio picking thing is super good.
it's not the greatest. I just know I normally stick on the one with the microphone because I feel like that's generally like alt rock.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, who are you and why are you dressed like Velma Dinkley? You're not cool enough to be on the team, but like almost.
There's
Being
the
dressed like Velma is a
stupid-
big mark in her favor, but aside from that, not much else going on. Oh wait, fuck this car. That's a classic car. I'm gonna steal that one instead.
There we go. This makes sense. We start off over here with crazy Cthulhu speech.
Charles, no! What are you doing? Return to the altar!
They have probably not. This is the kind of thing that Ubisoft would think because they're terrible. You can't just like make a playlist in this of songs to play in the car.
I don't think so, unfortunately.
God damn it! Why not?
It's a Saints Row exclusive feature.
I killed him.
To be fair, like, you know, it has a really good soundtrack.
Saints Row.
Those Saints Row games.
But yeah, but I feel like every fucking
How do I get out?
every fucking open world game like this, licensed music and all. Oh my god, shut up! Every time it does the thing of like, oh, your internet's disconnected, it stops the game to tell me. It's really getting frustrating because it's doing it like every minute.
Do I not have the seal? I thought I picked up the seal. Oh, I have the seal. There it is. Western Advent, something, something. Oh, that was the wrong door. That was why I couldn't get out.
Game is now taking the time to explain to me how to hijack the cargo drone, which I've only done like 1,000 times.
So I feel like they maybe didn't like. I feel like there was something very odd about the way they tutorialized stuff in that game.
Mm-hmm.
In that, like,
Also, Jesus Christ, it summoned my cargo drone like a fucking 2 blocks away for this mission. It's like, oh, use the menu to summon the cargo drone, and then it appeared like several blocks away on a building.
I'm pretty like I've been recruiting a bunch of people, but like there's an achievement for like recruiting people after this specific mission, which is the next mission that I have not done.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is maybe where like the permadeath and the getting arrested and the going to the hospital stuff kicks in. And it seems odd that that isn't like before that.
Okay, yeah, I was curious about that because every time somebody got injured, it was just like, oh, retry.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess getting injured and being arrested and all that only applies
In permadeath mode.
when you're like permadeath. But no, I guess it's just later.
I think maybe it's after this, because I assume you have also not completed like the first mission after the point where it's like take over Camden.
I think that's what I'm doing now. Is I'm going to attach the cargo. Okay, there we go. And now I'm just gonna leave. I will fly away with the server, and all of you will not pay attention, despite the fact that I'm like 5 feet away. See you later.
Bye.
And stealing a server. So, I mean, I assume this is the next mission.
But yeah, I've been mostly just doing like the Burrow takeover Defiant stuff. Because guess how those streams are going to go is we're going to take over all those burrows and then do the rest of the story. much
Very
like
Syndicate-like.
Much like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which, I mean, I'm not going to complain
Much
about
like that last game they set in London.
I'm not going to complain about that, because who's got 2 thumbs and really likes Assassin's Creed Syndicate? It's me.
Who are you? Why are you here, lady? I didn't recruit you. Oh my god. Now I'm this other lady.
Can you guys hear me? Discord
Yeah.
doesn't
Yes, now
Hey.
I can.
Um,
Sorry.
Okay, good.
I taste like
It's
the
not
dreams
the-
of mad children.
That's probably bad.
That's probably, yeah, you know, it's a bad thing to
Probably have some baller dreams, though.
That's probably a bad thing to write on the wall in blood.
Okay, but what would you want to see written on the wall of blood?
Everything fine.
Yeah. Everything fine. I buried $1 million underneath here. Or something like, hey, I was murdered by this person. And then you go to the police and tell them, hey, if you found a dead body with, like, not a lot of blood, I think they were murdered by this person. And then you get a bunch of money for, you know, reward purposes.
Cracking the case.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna point out that this lady who's standing in front of my van would not move, despite the fact that I was sitting there at the intersection honking for like half a minute. So when I ran her over, that is not my fault.
That's why you need a dash cam. You can just use it in court. It's like, Your Honor, look at all
Also,
the
this
honking.
thing,
The honking.
this thing starts up. This vehicle moves very slowly when you hit the gas. It had a long startup. She could have moved.
The door won't budge.
Sure,
Guess I have to
yeah.
find another way.
No
in.
jury would convict you.
This is less vehicular manslaughter, more suicide. Is what I'm saying. Oh.
One of the times when I took a cab in San Francisco, the cabbie went on a, I'm not sure if that's a polite thing to call a cab driver or not. In any case, the cab driver went on a rant about people who jump in front of cars for so that they can sue the drivers. I'm not sure how prevalent that actually is, but certainly the driver in question thought it was.
Buddy, you gotta stay out of the way of the bullets. Thank you.
Jumping in front of bullets for that insurance money.
Yeah.
Seeing a dead policeman must be bad luck. Really bad.
Dang it. Come on.
God, this AI companion is the worst.
I laughed when I discovered that he was voiced by Ethan Mars. Oh, that's not gone well for our friend, the man in yellow. But it's okay, because his dead body gave me 2 skill points.
Nice.
Also, this next mission...
It's like that statue. It's like that statue where you rub his junk and you get more charming.
I don't know what you're talking about,
Except
but sure.
oh, there's a real life statue that people say if you rub his junk, you become more charming. So the statue is just like one of those old kind of like coppery statues. It's all green, except for his junk, which looks shiny and new because people keep polishing it with their hands.
This makes sense.
It's like that, but with a dead body, and you got more skillful. By just rubbing up on him a bit.
Whoa! I killed that man, and then my sanity went all the way down.
It's probably not what you want.
It's probably not.
3 shots to the gut, 1 through the heart. Quick death. It appears someone tried to help him, but all in vain.
Repeat the verse after me.
Oh, Haster, you say? Trying to summon Haster with the guy in yellow. What? I never.
38 revolver shell casing. That's the same I'm using. The bloodstains are still wet. This phone was used recently.
Wear this. Kill Vanderberg, and your sweet new wife won't get hurt.
Looks like somebody was blackmailed to murder our friend Mr. Vanderberg. I'm gonna guess that's the last one of a guy frantically running away.
We are having a seance? What are you... Ah! Police? Mr. Vanderberg has been shot. Please send help.
Boy, this is like the easiest retrocognition thing I think I've ever seen. Although now it seems to be broken, because now I can't make it go. Oh. Never mind.
Oh, God damn it.
Step right in, my friend. Let me welcome you in this humble abode of mine.
Okay, let's see what actually happened here.
Also, I like that I was apparently super wrong, also.
Step right in, my friend. Let me
And
welcome
that guy
you
was
in
not,
this
in fact,
humble
super
abode
evil.
of mine.
Well, no, that I was like, oh,
See, we are
the very
having a
obvious
seance.
course of
What a-
action is, can't you see we're having a seance? That guy runs over to call the police, and then this guy runs away. But actually, this guy runs away happens before that guy calls the police.
Police? Mr. Vanderberg has been shot. Please send help.
Johannes Vanderberg was with a guest when the killer arrived and shot him. His visitor survived and used the phone to call the police.
Alright. Whoops.
This might be the weirdest thing I've seen on Craigslist today, or in a while for that matter. Levitating Bluetooth 360-degree floating rotating speaker works great, and it has a NOS energy drink branding on it.
I didn't kill him.
We have
Okay.
evidence against you and
I
an
mean-
eyewitness report. Take him in.
At least it works, I guess.
Works great.
Well, that could have gone better. I got arrested
Right.
for murdering that guy.
That's
Definitely
probably not
bad.
what you want to happen.
Did not know hover speakers were a thing.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. How can you really get full surround sound if the speaker is not also projecting through the bottom as it hovers in the air above you.
Rise and shine, Detective Reed.
This thing looks like it's going to shoot me with lasers that I need to deflect with a lightsaber.
Weren't you the man giving orders back at the Carpenter Manor? To what do I owe the pleasure?
You have an excellent memory, Reed. The name's Frank. Regardless, I'm here for you. Mr. Carpenter has...
Oh,
put
the
up
nice, balls cop bailed me out.
Nice.
That's generous of Mr. Carpenter, but
Get it.
tell
Oh my
me,
god, lady, get in that.
how did he know I was here?
The Carpenter family has a long and proud history of supporting the Oakmont Police Department. Let's just say they keep us in the loop.
I must confess, I'm,
Also, I appreciate that they only wanted to record one set of dialogue for this, so it's just like, yeah, I helped Mr. Carpenter. Which one? Mr. Carpenter.
Carpenter family always pays
Yeah.
attention.
I didn't kill anyone. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Of course you didn't do it, Mr. Reed. The witness must be mistaken.
No, seriously. I'm innocent.
Okay, sir. Mr. Carpenter wishes to see you. I suggest you take up the matter with him yourself.
Fine. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and not weird but cool, someone was also selling multiple GameCube DDR pads.
Oh.
Gotta play that Mario Konamix.
Yeah, DDR Mario Mix. We do it.
Here's a vape mod kit. And I'm not sure what it mods, but oh no, three of them. Someone's got a lot of vape mods.
Gotta use the vape mod manager on this.
Mhm.
What's your load order for vape mods?
Yeah, gotta be careful or the whole thing crashes.
The physics on your vape just go nuts.
I mean, I feel like the whole thing crashes just happens often with mods,
vapes,
with
yeah.
vapes anyway.
Yeah, vapes are like the Bethesda game, and the mods are like the extra spice. Fallout 76 is definitely the vaping equivalent of video games.
Mr. Carpenter, glad to see you in good health.
Yeah, I'm glad too, kid. It was hard to make it here in one piece after all that turmoil. I never expected this from my own son.
I'm sorry for that.
Never mind. Nothing wine, women, and song can't fix.
I'm still going strong, kid.
Strong, kid, if you know what
I got
mean.
people to grab by the balls and run them around for me.
Hugh Hefner's back.
Pulling me out of jail. That was very helpful.
Yeah, sure, kid. But you must understand that your freedom ain't yet insured.
I didn't grab him by the balls hard enough to make the witness shut up.
I can make sure that
But he's sure
police-
talking about 8 octaves higher.
But I need some morsels to offer. You get me, kid?
You need evidence of my innocence.
Find the one to blame and let my taskmaster know. Old Brutus will do the rest.
I'll grab him by the balls.
Who is this Milton Pierce?
Another rich
Also, can I just point out that I
bastard
appreciate
from
this
here.
guy has obviously the
Nothing
most
special.
evil painting in
Just
history behind him.
Yeah.
white scum.
Do you know where I can find him?
No idea.
It's the one of
What I've
the
seen in newspapers
it's that one. It's the famous one.
The Kronos eating his children.
Yeah.
Which is also hilariously inaccurate, because Kronos ate his children whole. It's the whole point of the myth.
It's a fine tool.
That's why
for
the
sticky
fucking
Make good use.
moral of the Kronos story is chew your food.
Yeah. Watch yourself, kid.
That way the Greek gods can't rise up against you, emerge from your stomach, cut you open, and then cut your balls off and throw them into the ocean.
I gotta.
You want to avoid that.
I like that guy gave me a submachine gun. Thank you, Brutus.
I appreciate that the moral of the story is be careful how you eat your children.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
where
what
am
else
I
would it
going?
be?
Oh, political stuff. So we gotta go do the thing, to the newspaper. Timely political mission in the sinking city.
Sure.
Where is the newspaper? And there it is. Okay. We need a recent interview from an official. Current events? Oh, I need to pick the right doodad. Oops. Oh, articles and interviews. An apartment on oh boy, where's this apartment? On Museum Street in Reed Heights. That was the area. Between Communion and Helog, there it is. Somewhere there. Thanks for letting me use your records. Bye, lady. I appreciate this guy being surprised that the newspaper article included that guy's address. Oops, that's the wrong way. I want to go north. Yeah, I just want to hop on this boat. Alright, if I were an apartment on this tiny, tiny street... where would I be? Even the right street? This is not the right street. That would explain why I'm having trouble finding the apartment. There we go. Museum Avenue. It doesn't have the hobo. Oh, it does have the hobo thing on it. Never mind. I'm just blind.
This guy sure had some blood on his hands. Literally.
Look at this guy on his poster. That's really goofy.
He must be taking his election campaign very seriously.
Oh hey, that guy wanted him
Planning
to...
become the Prince of Oakmont, or is this just some light reading?
He's reading the Prince. Don't mind him. Gee, I wonder who this guy is kind of based off of. Who could it possibly be? Who could it possibly be?
It's very confusing.
I don't know.
There's so many different figures.
Advocating for a construction of a wall around Oakmont to prevent the influx of newcomers.
You should probably just go ask the KKK what they think.
Oh yeah, just
they might have some insight.
They might have some insight. Hey, what do you think about this Milton Pierce, David Duke? Oh, I think he's great.
The shape is familiar.
Also, he's got the sick EOD dagger.
They definitely kept some dirty clothes here. You can see the blood splatter.
Anything else in here? Probably because like it hasn't popped up the thing that's like, oh, you're done.
Emptier than a banker's heart.
Well, there we go.
Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Oh, what's this? Oh. Getting drunk.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me.
Time to figure this out.
The blood was
The
spurting
blood
out of him, Robert.
is just spurting out.
Oh, it's all over me. Ah, where's my dang? Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Milton Pierce.
I like that we now have two different characters named Robert.
He ordered his butler to take his clothes downstairs.
It's gonna keep stacking up.
To meet voters
Yep.
at City Hall.
It's a very common name.
It turns out. Well, he's going to City Hall, so let's go to City Hall. Why don't we? Come here, fast travel point. There you are. City Hall? That is City Hall.
Good day, Mr. Pierce. Bet you didn't expect to see me.
How are you here? You should be in jail.
I have good friends who bailed me out. I just want to talk.
Well, okay.
If you wish.
You saw the real killer. Tell me who it was.
Want to know what I saw? I saw a bloody newcomer rush in, murder Johannes, and stroll out like it was no big deal.
You're certain it was a newcomer. How can you be so sure?
Trust me, Oakmoners know a newcomer when they see one. We locals can tell.
Aren't you not from here either, buddy?
Why did you claim I did it?
Excuse me? Why wouldn't I? A friend of mine was killed. Why should I let that go?
You know I didn't do it.
Quite the opposite, Reed. I saw your face. Or are you going to claim it wasn't yours?
You seem like a rational man, Pierce. Can't we come to an arrangement?
Are you attempting to bribe a politician, Mr. Reed?
Bribing a politician? What will they think of next?
Sorry. I must be thinking of a different Milton Pierce.
But let me tell you, my beloved mother is so old and so rich. I'll miss her dearly when she's gone.
Well, that's a non sequitur.
Mr. Reed, how do I put this? I find my campaign hamstrung by a distinct lack of resources.
So it's about the money after all.
I fear that all the budget pressures are affecting my cognition. If the situation were improved, perhaps I'd see things more clearly. For instance, I might suddenly realize I'd mistaken you for someone else. You could even remind me of whom.
How could you propose such a thing?
Weird.
Is this guy asking you to murder his mom?
Yes.
You're a
Okay.
hopeless monster.
Yes, he is.
Don't get
That's what I
emotional,
thought, but
Reed.
wasn't positive.
Go for a walk, breathe the salty air, then picture your execution. Perhaps with some perspective, you'll reconsider.
I doubt it.
Whatever you say, sir. I'll just leave you this bottle and her address anyway. And read.
I like that you could just be like, well, I'll kill you instead.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
With you.
I feel like that wouldn't be the worst thing. Oh. Oh, no, that would be a legal document, not a... Oh! Oh, right. I keep forgetting that you have to pick the right evidence while you're doing the archives and not just be like, well, I need a marriage license. Revenue House on the corner of Powder House Street and Orchard Avenue. Fun road names. Sure. Oh, Powder House. And Orchard. Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Generally, it helps when you're trying to find someone's house if you go in the correct direction.
I mean, that would make some amount of sense. Almost too much sense, in fact. It's such common knowledge. Can you really trust it?
Clearly not.
Also, I finished that mission and they did not give me any kind of weird tutorial thing about, hey, you can be arrested and or killed now, so you know.
So maybe it is just a permadeath thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
Where is this place I'm looking for? Oh, there's the hobo mark.
The door won't budge.
Oh.
Are you Glenn Byers?
Yes. Who are you?
Charles Reed, P.I. The guy taking the fall for your murder.
Okay. How did you find me?
That guy looks weird.
Serious? I'm a private eye. Now don't make this any worse for yourself and answer my questions. Why did you murder Johannes Vanderberg?
I had no choice. I am an honest man, sir. I have a family. My sweet Evelyn and Michael, our son. I didn't want to do it, but they had him hostage. I don't even know Johann or whatever he's called.
Tell me exactly how it all happened.
They broke into our house while I was out. I came home and found the broken door. There were signs of a struggle, but my family... Poor Evelyn. They were gone.
Oops.
I'll need to inspect the place where it happened.
If you have to, it's next door. I locked it so no one can get in. So I don't have to look at it again.
You and I look rather similar.
Except you don't have a beard or a sick eye scar.
Possible.
I don't know. This is the face I was born with. I'm just as confused as you are.
Do you have any relatives in Boston?
Not that I know of. My family is from Providence, Rhode Island.
Just another of this town's oddities to add to the list. Okay, let's say I believe you. You've done the deed, so where are your wife and son now?
I don't know. The gang leader promised they'd be released, but they haven't returned. Please, I realize I'm in no position to ask, but can we make a deal?
Depends on the offer.
I am guilty. I took a life, but you have shouldered the blame. I will turn myself into the police and make this right. When I hand over the weapon,
This man looks
they
like a
don't
vault
have to
dweller.
believe me, but I can't
That
do it
too.
until I know my family is safe.
Right.
Also,
So
that is
I
a
rescue your
pretty
family
good
to save my
picture
own
you posted
skin.
there,
In
Grav.
a nutshell.
Mhm.
Man, someone has clearly screwed up their translation.
So what's your answer?
All right, I'll do it. I don't like it, but I'll do it.
Thank you. You're a
Vain,
better
vain,
man than
vain, fuck you, profane, vain, vain, vain.
but I will make it right. Promise.
Alright.
There used to be some writing here,
Him
but it's
falling down the
pushed
ROM
off
hacking
with
hole because I
these
found this
harsh
Twitter
words.
account that Jeffrey tweeted.
Oh, I saw that too with the Dr. Garfield.
Mhm.
The door won't budge. This door will be hard to fix.
There we go.
Joy is really cute here. I wish I could hear her sing.
Stop creeping.
Seems like everywhere I go lately, I find blood. Who in hell would think to use a spade as a weapon?
Who in hell would think to use a shovel as a melee weapon? Who would do such a thing? Who?
Some of the boards look fresh.
Some
does.
kind of psycho. No normal person, surely. What?
A guy in a terrible yellow scarf came here. Aha.
Grape silk and lace. Must have been a pretty dress before it was torn.
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
Or Martin. Oh, can't go that way.
I agree with the entirety of this tweet. Putting your ROM
Open
hack
this
of a
door,
first-party
I'll kick it
Nintendo
down.
game on Kickstarter is definitely a good and not bad idea.
Don't you dare
Yeah,
touch
that
my
seems
mom.
like the fastest
I'm
way to get
starting to
anything
get the
shut down
picture.
ever.
It's an
Open this
N64
door,
or
I'll
Smash
kick it
Brothers hack.
down.
Don't you dare
Good
touch
lord.
my mom.
Why would they do such a thing?
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin.
I think I might have seen that
He's
project. I mean, I'm sure there's more than
A
one.
gang broke
I saw a really
into
cool
the
one, but I
inside.
think this is different than the
The
one I
latter
saw.
fought back,
This,
knocking an
this one
attacker
has
through the
like
floor.
Banjo and
The rest of
Gomon
the
and
assailants
Rayman
left
and
with the
Conker.
hostages.
Lordy.
All the winners.
Yeah.
God. Imagine spending your time
Still
modding
has a wedding
Conquer
ring
into a game.
on. What kind of monster does that? There's a note in the envelope. The
Oh,
door
do we
won't
have to,
budge.
like, get to the basement by jumping through this hole in the floor somehow?
Some of the boards look fresh.
Oh,
No
how do we
dust.
get in the basement? Eh. Do I have to talk to that guy again, maybe? And he'll be like, oh,
How do I get
there we
in the
go.
room beneath us?
I had to talk to that guy.
The kitchen? It's locked.
One of Evelyn's attackers fell through a hole in the floor. maybe I'll find something useful if I look around.
Wow. How do you know all that?
I went, there's a giant hole in the floor. How do we, what,
I'll get you the key, and, sorry for the mess.
I'll get going.
Oh. I heard fish monsters. I still hear fish monsters. Go away, fish monsters.
That's a rare spirit. They're lucky to have a bottle from before Prohibition.
Oh. Bad time. Oh. Out of ammo. Also a bad time for that to happen.
You know what is probably not in this Watch Dogs game, but would be cool?
What?
If you could actually teach your people new traits and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, go get training and whatnot to, like, oh, I want this person to be, like, a certain kind of fighter. I'm going to take them to the gym or whatever. That kind of thing.
That would actually be very cool.
Because then it's like, oh, you recruit people all over, but then you kind of pick the ones you want and, like,
Congratulations on
customize
the
them.
letter from Sister
That or, like, maybe, like, not quite like a Metal Gear type thing, but sort of a Metal Gear type thing, where, like, you can have some of your people train your other people. I guess a better example would be like Fire Emblem. Like Three Houses, where you can have people, like, teach classes.
Not him.
Yeah, it's like, I got this cool boxing lady. I'm gonna have her teach everyone else how to box. Or I got this guy who is good with the guns. I'm gonna have him teach everyone else about guns.
I hear fish people, but I don't see fish people. This is the worst possible outcome.
Let's see what he's got in here.
Lockpicks. Oh, and a map. Oh, there's the fish people. Wait, what is... why is... Sir, don't go into your kitchen. There's a fish monster down there. I have no idea how to get rid of, so it's your problem now, buddy. I'm just gonna go to Skipper Road and Eel Street. You know what's down on Eel Street make me mad?
Eels?
I don't know. But I bet it's Eely cool.
God damn it.
You walked into that one, and I'm so glad
Kind
you
of.
did. Alright. Whoops. Oh no, I did hit the right button.
How does this random homeless guy have a 6G data plan? Watch Dogs is odd.
How do these poor people have refrigerators?
Yeah, but like 6G though.
It's the future. Maybe they're up to like 8G and like 6G's, you know.
But then why wouldn't everyone just have 6G? Because 6G is a special thing
I know.
that only some people have.
I don't know.
Wait, what? You can't have two guys standing right next to each other who both won first place at Maker Faire.
Maybe they were different,
No, they have to fight. You can't have two first places. That's how this works.
gang hideout. Not a lot of gang members in this gang hideout.
They're hiding.
They do have a freaky altar, though.
What? I feel like at a certain point the gang crosses the line into cult.
I think it has to do more with, like, recruitment styles. That would be where I would draw the line on the difference between gang and cult.
Makes sense.
Hi there, Billy. Gotta say, I liked you more last time we met.
Same to you, pal.
Oh, hey, it's that guy from
You might
earlier.
be coming, but hoped you wouldn't. So how about this? Leave now, and I pretend you weren't here.
Billy, holding a family hostage doesn't suit you. Let them go, and we both walk out in one piece.
It's not gonna work out that way. There's a reason the buyers are here. When the time comes, we'll set them free.
Why did you need the buyers anyway? What do you get out of it?
There are powerful entities in this Borg. You should know better than to question their affairs, so you best get out while I'm asking politely, Charlie boy.
Sorry, Billy. This is bigger than both of us. May the best man win.
This is how it ends, eh?
Alright, time to kill this guy.
It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
Alright! That was not as difficult
Wow.
as this guide was making that out to be.
That alright? Well, there
Yeah.
I did. Like I dropped much faster than I expected.
It seems like every human enemy in this game kind of has the same traits where they don't take a lot of bullets.
That makes some sense.
And especially if you shoot them in the head, then oh boy.
What the hell? Everything I've faced since coming to this city is on this map.
Do. Oh, I guess. Oh. I guess, A, which I think is probably Anna Cavendish, was like, oh, blackmail that one fish man at the beginning of the game to murder that other guy. Which I guess means that the Yellow Kings and the Dagon people be working together. That's from Milton Pierce.
Oh, thank you, mister.
That guy just looks like the other guy who was not his biological dad.
Who are you? You look...
I'm a private eye. And your father's worried about you two.
Father? Is he okay? Did you see him?
He's fine, but this isn't over yet. Do you have somewhere you could hide out for a while?
Yeah, sure. We'll stay at Aunt Peg's. What's going on?
Your father and I have a matter we need to deal with together. He'll explain everything when he can.
Okay. Please, mister. Take care of him. He's a good man.
I'll try. I've got to go.
Have you come to save us?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. Okay. Now what do we do? Oh, I guess we need to go back to Glenn in the other area. Do. I'm out of health kits. That's a problem. Which I think is probably the end of this mission, because you can frame the mayor guy, but you do have to actually kill his mom to do it, which seems like a bad move all around.
Yeah, but also maybe his mom is also terrible.
His mom may also be terrible, but I also want to like keep moving in the video game, so we're just gonna...
Alright.
We're gonna tell this guy, yeah, he murdered him, even though he was kind of forced to, and then I think we're going to, maybe the nice rich people and Balls Cop, who helped me out, will be like, "Ah, you're not a bad person," etc., etc.
Your family is safe now.
Yes, thank you so much. My sister-in-law just called to say Evelyn and Michael got there safely. I owe you everything. What happens now? Should I turn myself in?
First things first. You need to write a confession. It's your word against the witness.
Okay, I'll take it over to the police station immediately.
No, just give it to me. And the murder weapon. You still have it, right?
Yes, sir. Here's everything.
Good man. I'll go clear things up. I suggest you make the most of your time before the coppers come knocking. I'll get going.
Mind Palace. Oops. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe not. Hold on. I have a plan.
But how good is this plan?
I'm not
It's
sure.
a thing that often gets overlooked in the planning phase.
I'm unsure how good of a plan this is. But we're gonna go back to Milton Pierce's apartment real quick. If I can remember where the fast travel point is. This way. And then it's up here. North, not south. Doop. Alright, how do we... There we go. Oh boy. Can't see. Too dark. Oh, I'm about to die. I need to heal.
The darkness combined with these monster designs is going straight Doom 3.
A little bit.
Gotta duct tape your flashlight.
Oh, we're good. We're out. Oh, no, wait. I gotta do something else. I can't actually just leave. Means I do actually have to kill these things. Molotov sounds good. Maybe that'll brighten things up also. No. It's the darkest fire I've ever seen in a video game. Okay. I used all my healing items again. Gotta make more, because I have a billion crafting materials. Oh wow, look at that. The murder weapon was in that guy's bloody clothes. What a shock. I just so happen to have a picture of it. I can't believe that guy would commit the murder. Oh, that's not where
Speaking of,
I missed the fast travel point, sorry.
Speaking of committing the murders, I watched an episode of Game Center CX the other day that was based on a murder mystery for Super Nintendo, where one of the endings is you can go home and be a family man. Avoid the murders entirely.
You know, it's probably the safest bet.
I really like those old, like, NES, SNES adventure games that are like Famicom Detective Club and whatnot.
This one was called, I think, Night of the Sickle Weasel.
Yeah.
And I don't know what a sickle weasel is.
I fought one of those in Neo 2, funny enough. It's called a Kamaitachi. Those things are assholes.
That's what's
literally a weasel with a sickle blade for a tail, and also on its arms and legs.
For the record, it is not a supernatural mystery game. I assume that's more of a thematic titling, but
I would assume.
Weapon is in his house, and a pile of bloody clothes. Here's a photograph.
I've played plenty of thematic mystery visual novel type things. I mean, not thematic, ones where there actually is fantasy stuff going on.
Bye. Oh.
You've been doing a great job, Mr. Reed.
Hey, you're supposed to be dead.
And come to think of it, I don't think this game had any references to Schrodinger's cat. Back in '94 or whatever, they didn't they didn't force those references into every visual novel type game.
Unfortunate. Or I guess fortunate.
The man-eating eels don't care if you're a strong swimmer. Avoid Mario 64.
Pretty much.
Apparently, that eel terrified a lot of people when they were children. I was a very cowardly child and continue to be a very cowardly person to this day. But that eel in particular never terrified me.
Yeah.
Now that goddamn piano. Let's talk about that goddamn piano.
You truly outdone yourself this time. A question, if I may.
Oh, hey, look, that dead guy's not dead and is still wearing yellow. Who could this possibly be? Make me mad.
You know, there's no way to say.
It wasn't me and you all this? All I went through, and there was no murder to begin with.
The prosecution would beg to differ. They had all they needed. A victim, a method, and a culprit. The rest is just bells and whistles.
You set me up. You
On the plus side, it's
set
going to be way
I
harder.
only set the scene.
I'll-
It's going to be way harder to
As
arrest you for
amusing
that
as it
guy's
would
murder
be
now
to
that that
see
guy
you
is
charged
alive.
with my murder
It's
a
true.
second time, I'm afraid we have more pressing matters.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean, Mr. Reed. The prophecy. The seal. You have made yourself a part of something momentous. Now, to your latest case. Wonderful execution all round. And I mean that literally. The hanging has been scheduled for next week. Tell me, Mr. Reed, why did you...
Because he was an asshole.
Why condemn a man of such high station for a crime he did not commit?
He testified against me and conspired to have his mother killed.
Indeed. His corruption was common knowledge, yet you were the only one who acted upon it. Regardless, I shall call this experiment a success.
Wait,
In fact,
what?
you should consider it a taste of your...
I went to this mission, or this little objective in the
I
the
don't
Watch Dogs to take out a VIP.
Yeah.
You are
I'm
headed
pretty sure
into
the VIP I'm trying to take out is a
and you will
counter-terrorism
experience
drone.
you'll need to
Well,
find
it's a very important counterterrorism drone.
No more riddles, Johannes.
It's got the little icon, and it keeps changing between whether it's over me or under me. And I looked over, and there's a counter-terrorism drone that has a little
This may
icon
be
constantly
beyond
circling the building.
comprehension. To be
It's like,
more
is that...
than a
Do they want me to
speck
take
of
out the
cosmic
drone?
dust, to make waves across the universe.
I don't get it.
End things.
And what?
Everything. You've suffered in this city from the very beginning. From the moment you were born, in fact. Wanting to end it is only natural. But unlike those untold millions before you, you have the power to do so. You can turn mere prophecy into absolute truth.
You don't mean...
The seal of Kotiganar is in your hands. You possess the key to the gates, and all they hold within. You can close them and cling to mankind's misery for a few more cruel centuries. Or you can open them and end it. And you will do the latter.
Nah.
No, I will not.
I don't think releasing an old god is maybe a good plan.
It always ends the same.
It's probably not a good plan. Also, that counter-terrorism drone was totally VIP.
And all they achieve is another futile cycle of suffering.
Why? Why would I destroy
Wait, I'm sorry,
everything?
what?
Because otherwise your life amounts to
The thing just tried to give me an explanation where they were like, the character was like, hey, what was the deal with that drone? And then the AI guy was like, oh, that drone was assigned to a detention facility. They used that drone to interrogate high-value targets. It's like, what? How does the drone interrogate you?
The person
Fucking
interrogates
Star
you,
Wars?
but the drone is there hovering in the corner, ready to shoot you.
Well, is this Star Wars and, like, the fucking guy waves his hand and the drone just hovers into the room?
Yes.
With a fucking needle poking out?
Unwilling to walk out.
Yes.
Only you can make a difference. You can end it all for good.
Johannes, you're vile.
There is nothing more vile than futility. Watching this happen again.
I am kind of baffled by how lighthearted the game seems to be taking the subject matter.
Well, I mean, it could be like a Watch Dogs 2 type thing, where it starts out pretty lighthearted and then gets serious like halfway through the game.
Maybe, but also I like kicked in the door of a place a while ago, and I mentioned this yesterday, and there were just ice chests that said human organs.
Your path is too important, even if your choice is beyond my control.
You're right about
Like,
one
they are
thing,
taking a
at least.
lighthearted
There is an
tone to,
archaeologist
like,
who
actual
is
murder and organ
very
smuggling.
close to unraveling the secret of Katiganar. And you'll need his help to get inside. His name is Joseph Hill. Here's his address. Talk to him. Earn his favor.
I don't like this.
Oh, you gotta go find an archaeologist, huh?
Yeah.
Those guys always know what's up.
Idea why I should even believe you.
The truth is the truth. Whether you believe it or not, you can accept it or try to put the blindfold back on. It doesn't matter. Farewell, Charles. Whether we speak again or not, I will be watching. And don't lose the seal again. For all your effort in
Whoa.
this city.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Why is there just a giant diamond on my map?
I like that I could probably just shoot this guy for realsies this time. But I'm not gonna do that, because that'd be mean. And probably not very effective, given that that'd be the second time he's... probably more than the second time that guy's been shot. Like, let's be real here. How long have we been going? Let's go meet this archaeologist, and then probably call that a stream. We're very close to the end of this video game.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
I guess you did say last time there weren't that many things left.
We are on the second to last mission.
Oh, hey, apparently if I complete this burrow, I get a hitman.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I like that they kind of vaguely solved the problem I had earlier of why isn't this map divided up into better sections, with the answer being, I guess you have to complete a mission before we divide the map up into sections.
Oh.
Because now they have the actual burrows displayed on the map, and it's like, oh, now there are areas.
Yeah.
Like, discernible different areas. That's cool.
I had a train of thought about the Watchdogs, but I've forgotten.
Oh, that was very high ledge.
Then I guess my train of thought is I should recruit more people, because there are some people I have sitting on my thing that look super cool. They don't, like, their skills aren't the greatest. Like, one lady just has, like, one lady's only skill is can play a slide trombone, but she looks super awesome.
I mean, that's how I've recruited most of my people, is do you look cool, yes, no.
And then there's some lady who looks like a Carmen Sandiego villain, and all of her abilities are like...
Sounds alright.
Big investing and...
to escape, but something
whatnot.
broke his neck with a single strike.
I hope that's not the guy. Also, I think I need to make more ammo, cause uh-oh. Oh no, I can't make more ammo. Oh, I can make ammo there. Okay. Cause... What? Oh god, there she is. Hello. What the heck? Hold on.
Hey, what's up?
That's a good Mind Palace clue.
Undead Mayan.
Oh, my sanity's not doing too well after I fought an undead Mayan.
I can't imagine why.
Freaking Indigo Prophecy.
It really is. Also, this guy has the demi-fiend markings.
Oh, snub, we are in trouble now. My name is Joseph. Sorry for getting you into this, and thanks.
Charles Reed. I was actually looking for you.
For me? How can I help you?
What do you know about that thing? The girl that attacked us?
She's Usha, a Mayan priestess, rejected by death itself. I can only imagine what baleful sorcery still keeps her alive.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Mad City standards.
Also, the part where her name is Usha just makes me think of Asha, the doctor from Deadly Premonition.
It was me she was after. Usha holds a secret older than humanity itself, and she wants to stop me from uncovering it. Don't ask me about it further. I can't say any more.
I need your help to get into Katiganar. This madness must be stopped.
Oh, that's a noble goal, but Vanderberg...
Johannes was the one who told me about you, and about all the things that have happened since.
He also died earlier, but you know, it's fine.
Well, I underestimated you. We share the same goal, but there's a problem.
What kind of problem?
The Mayan girl, Usha. She was the keeper of the key to Katiganar. We'll need it.
You mean the seal? I have it. Just show me the entrance.
The seal.
Oh, the seal and the key are two different things. That's a problem.
But alas, it doesn't solve our problem.
You're testing my patience, Joseph.
Usha was the last one to open the path below, and she still protects it. We cannot proceed until she's been dealt with.
My bullets did nothing. Do you know of any other ways to fight her?
There are ways to resist her sorcery. I was going to use them myself, but I'm not sure I have the skills to track this thing to her lair.
But didn't she come to you?
She caught me off guard, tried to kill me. I was unprepared. You arrived just in time to scare her off.
I'm a private eye. Tracking Usha won't be a problem. But how do we handle her?
Look, when you locate her lair, come let me know. Meanwhile, I'll prepare our defense against her magics. Then together, we'll banish her.
Any leads on how to track her?
I don't know. But she drinks blood to gain
Oh,
strength.
she's a vampire Mayan. Ancient undead Mayan vampire.
To the wild beasts.
Make me mad.
That is a combination of things.
Though I did hear rumor of a vampire in Salvation Harbor.
Well, I guess that's better than nothing.
Bye.
These Mayan artifacts could be the prize jewel in many a museum collection.
Alright, on that note, we're gonna putz around on this guy's house.
Plants, this photo was taken somewhere in South America.
On the bombshell of undead vampire Mayans.
Yes, on that bombshell of the sinking city. Join us tomorrow, where we will probably finish the sinking city. Because ain't that much left.
I wonder if it's going to end with city sinking. Like, just hold on. Just like, nah, it's gone. Under the waves. I feel like that's probably the most thematically appropriate way to send it off.
Yeah. I don't know. Although I am gonna just real quick just get the fast travel out of the way. Because I'm lazy and don't want to start the next stream and then have to make it load multiple times.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, no, god damn it.
Having a good time?
The Watch Dogs thing said investigate the Clan Kelly hideout, and I was like, okay. So then I walked up to talk to this guy who had the objective marker directly over his head, and it was like, start recruitment? And I was like, no, but I had already held down the button, it was too late.
Ah.
So now I'm talking to this loser with a pig mask. I'm gonna skip this because I'm just gonna cancel your recruitment.
Sorry, buddy.
I don't care. You go to team, let me find this guy. I don't care. Searched for blood in stool. You're out. Abandon recruit.
Oh. We fast traveled, which means I can hit the save button.
Yeah.
Join us next time. We'll probably end this game. Which will be perfect timing, because then the day after, Rob will be playing the Black Ops.
Yeah.
The numbers, Mason.
And other things will be happening.
Other things will be happening. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. By the way, you should maybe think about doing the voting on the Tuesday if you haven't already.
You should probably vote.
And by you should probably, I mean, if you don't, then you can, like, leave. That's fine. Go away. We don't want you here. Go away. Night, everybody.
Good night.